नमस्कार, आप देख रहे हैं अमर उजाला। आज हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं बैडमिंटन की स्टार प्लेयर अश्विनी पुनप्पा। पुनप्पा 2011 में वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप में कांस्य पदक जीत चुकी हैं। इसके अलावा वो राष्ट्रमंडल खेलों में 2 स्वर्ण पदक समेत कुल 6 पदक और एशियन गेम्स में 1 कांस्य पदक जीत चुकी हैं। तो आइए शुरू करते हैं उनसे सवाल जवाब का आज का ये सेशन।
Definitely, a game like badminton requires a lot of strength and stamina, but I think that's the easier part of the game as long as you're looking after your body and ensuring that you're doing the right kind of training and recovering. I feel like that is a lot more easier as compared to the mind. I would say after the age of 30, it's more about how we look at the sport and how we keep our mind fresh and enthusiastic and motivated, especially since at this point in time we've been playing for a really long time. So more than the body, for me, I would say the mental aspect of the game and the mental approach to the game gets tougher as you get older, as well as I wouldn't say tough alone, it's also nice because you also understand a lot more. So I would say it's important for us to keep that mind fresh, and so that we can give our best on court and are also motivated enough to look after our body. I would say when I was a youngster who had taken up sports, I was quite lucky that we didn't have the kind of information we have in this day and age. In the sense, sometimes I feel like too much knowledge and too much information can also mess things up. Those days when I started playing, it was purely about playing and trusting the coaches and trusting what was being taught to us and following their lead. Whereas now I feel like for youngsters, there's far too much information. As much as it's great for youngsters to look up for stuff online and learn and watch other players play, at times it can get too much, and because there are always multiple different approaches to getting to solve a problem or getting to solve or improve your game, but also it's a huge distraction. So I'm quite lucky that growing up we never had that. It's pretty hard being an adult now and having the phone, because it definitely is a huge distraction, and being a youngster pursuing sports, I'm pretty sure it's going to be way harder on them. So if there's one advice to youngsters, I would say when you're playing, purely be there on court. Enjoy the process. Don't do stuff just for social media. As much as it's awesome to also be active on social media, I would say it's important to do things for the love of doing it. And if you like playing and doing both social media as well as sports, then go ahead. But of course, I think on court or in any sport, it's very important to put in the time and have your complete focus there, because that's where you learn, and that's when you learn and grow the best. Being a woman in a sport like badminton is definitely pretty awesome, especially considering that badminton is one of the few sports in the world where there's gender equality. There's equal pay for both men and women. So it's pretty cool being a woman in a sport like badminton. If there's any difficulty that I've faced, it's definitely the fact that I'm a woman and then we have our monthly cycle, and at times that has been quite challenging for me to deal with. But apart from that, I think it's been pretty awesome. I'm really looking forward to working with iOS Sports and Entertainment. I would say as an athlete and as a sports person, it's nice to have someone who'll help us with the other aspects that come with the sport, and I can purely focus on what I need to do and trust that they'll do the rest for me and help me out with things outside of the sport. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Thank you Ponnappa for joining us in this session. और आज के लिए फिलहाल इतना ही। आप सुनते रहिए अमर उजाला आवाज।
डाउनलोड करें अमर उजाला ऐप और पाएं खबरें लगातार।